what did the corpse say to the necromancer?
I have no idea.
Bring me to life.
Ah! Ha, 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 ha. Really?
Dan.
Hey, Savage Reaction Crew, I'm David.
I'm Angie.
I'm a little bit of everything.
A whole lot of rock and roll.
Hey, welcome to today's show. Before you do anything else, remember, subscribe to the channel,
Like,
share,
ring the little bell.
comment down below. It helps the algorithm, lets us know what you want to hear, lets the algorithm know what you're interested in, which hopefully is our show and other stuff. So, hey, what are we looking at here? Bring me to life.
Yeah, so we've shared a couple of our reactions to a few Dan Vasc videos. Now,
yeah, at least 3.
Yeah, at least 3. And people have made multiple different recommendations, requests.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get to them all.
We will get to them. This was the most requested. So I thought, let's go ahead and hit this one before we get to the other ones. It was Bring Me to Life, which was what Evanescence.
That was the original. Yep.
And this, of course, is Dan Vasc doing it for the Vasc Nation.
All right, Vasc Nation, here we go. Let's check this out. See what's going on.
Hello, Mr. Vasc.
Sing it, Mr. Vasc.
Oh, he's intense.
He's looking into my soul.
My golly. Wait, he nodded. He's all, yep.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down to my core, where I've become so numb without a soul. My spirit's sleeping somewhere cold until you find it there and lead it back home. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the door. Wake me up. In my blood to run. Wake up before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I become.
All right. So, I'm not a vocal coach, but I watch a lot of
Of other vocal coaches.
Of
actual vocal
vocal coaches, and I take notes and I learn and I listen, and there's some things that Dan Vasc does that just really, really enhance his vocals and the way that he sings, from the way that he shapes his mouth when he does things like some of those heavy higher notes. He'll draw his head back to sort of open up the throat area in there, and then you can see his teeth, and he drops his jaw down, so he just gets that really unique shape to his mouth to just project that sound out. It's really pretty cool. What do you notice so far, other than his pretty face? Here I am looking at his teeth and his jaw shape and the way that he holds his shoulders. That's another thing that you may not have seen or noticed, but the way that he holds his shoulders, some people, to sort of get into their lower registers, they'll keep their shoulders forward and stuff like that and kind of sink into it. Some people will draw back, like opera singers, they'll draw back to really open up and be able to draw breath and stuff like that. He just has his in just sort of a neutral position all the time, which is really kind of interesting.
Well, he's very handsome. I like his microphone. It's my favorite colors.
Cool microphone.
Black and red.
And the notes.
He's clearly layered his own voice.
Yes.
So, and I like how he showed that too. That it's like, oh, this is me doing this, but I'm also doing this part too. So like, heads up, that is me.
Yep.
Yeah, that was. I'm catching on to that. I see you, Dan Vasc.
Yeah. Let's go. That's what I was talking about.
You can just leave me
Okay, so
I love it. I love
wow, that's super cool.
That's super metal.
And here's an important thing. You know what? You guys are super smart. You probably already know this. I don't want it to come across as me talking down to anybody because I don't know everything. But there's a few things that I do know. One of the things I do know is that kind of screaming and growling that he's doing. Wake me up. He's not actually screaming that.
Oh, yeah.
Because you would blow out
No,
your chords, your vocal cords and stuff like that. He's enhancing that on the tracks after he lays it down. But in actuality, he's here doing it at "Wake me up," and then enhances it with the music behind it and stuff like that. So just, I didn't know if you guys knew that, because when you just watch it, if you just don't really know anything about that other than you just appreciate the music, it's easy to think, how does he scream those notes like that?
He's trained to be able to do that. You know who was not trained and who has blown his voice because he was not trained to do that properly?
Who?
John Bon Jovi.
Oh, yeah, that dude.
He could, back in the day.
Yeah.
You know,
He could rip out some high notes, but he paid for it.
Yeah, his voice is shot now.
Oh, sorry,
Mr. Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi.
Sorry, Mr. Jovi. We didn't mean to.
It's Bon Jovi.
Huh?
It was Bon Jovi. That's the whole last name.
Oh.
It's not John, and his middle name's Bon, and his last name's Jovi.
You don't know.
I do know.
Oh, okay.
I actually did research that before, but that's yeah. I do love Mr. Bon Jovi, and he does put a lot of puts a lot back into the community and everything.
And he brought a lot to music,
rock and roll.
to rock and roll.
Yeah, absolutely. But
he paid for it.
Yeah,
with his voice.
Yeah.
So let's go, Mr. Vasc.
So glad to see you today.
Hey!
It's always fun to sing songs originally sung by females. Whew. And by the way, I do a lot of that in this channel. Here's a playlist with all my covers of male versions of female singers for you to check. Huge thank you to my patrons. You know that's because of them that I'm able to do music for a living. This is awesome. I hope to see you next time. Until then, my friends, have yourselves an epic day.
Yeah.
I love him. I love his job. I want his job. That'd be fun.
Dude. Dan.
Here, make us big again.
Dude.
You know,
that would.
This and then the other. Is it called My Immortal or just Immortal?
No, it's My Immortal.
My Immortal. Okay, so both of those are Evanescence.
Yep.
I was aware of both those songs. Those are the only songs I know from Evanescence. I couldn't
think
name another
those-
one.
Yeah.
I never bought those or listened to those repeatedly, and this is why you know this. Generally speaking, I'm not into chick singers.
Her opinion is that they tend to come across
As
sort
whiny.
of whiny and
Yeah.
in their delivery and
Yeah, I'm very particular about chick singers. Like I love Joan Jett.
Right.
You know, there are some that I absolutely love and adore. I loved Judy Garland. You know, there's older ones that I love.
Sure.
There are ones from now, but there's some of the ones now are just they're just so whiny. So I don't in Evanescence, I don't care for her voice very much. I'm just not a fan. She kind of sounds whiny to me. Not a fan, but I love Dan Vasc singing it. So I would put this on my playlist and play it in the car with Dan Vasc.
Yep.
But I've never put Evanescence on my playlist.
Yep. And I was going to say something similar. I was going to say that I don't have this exactly the same. Sometimes I agree with you, but not always when it comes to female singers, because I'm a dude and I sort of, I don't want to say expect it, but it's just, it doesn't come across the same way to me. That being said, I loved his version of both of these songs now better than Evanescence.
Better than the original.
By a long shot.
Yeah.
By a long shot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Dan Vasc, you are amazing. And I loved that he did his little thing at the end because
Yeah,
seeing
just to
him
say
talk,
hi.
I'm like, oh, I love his little accent. He's so cute. and I was partway in there, like you were watching him and you're like, yeah, because he was doing that. The real low voice, or he was doing something. And I heard you saying something about the low voice, but I was watching him and I was thinking, I wonder if he works out. I'd like to see that. Mr. Vasc, can we please see video? The Vasc
workout
Nation would like to know if you work out and prove it. Without a shirt, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my. The pressure's on. The Dan Vasc challenge. Yeah.
No, he's great. We're going to do a lot more Dan Vasc. Please comment down below with songs that you want us to do. I know there's a lot of requests on the last couple of videos we did of Dan Vasc, and we have that list, and we will go down them and do those songs.
Absolutely.
And he's got his own list that he wants to do, and I'm happy just to follow along because I love all of his stuff.
Very soon we're going to be starting up, we're going to have a join button. We're going to, give perks and stuff like that. So, if you become a member, if you join us, if you support us in this adventure that we're on,
We can bump your request up to the top.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to hear, we're down for it. That's the reason we react to the things that we react to. When we find things that you guys enjoy, if we enjoy them too, I mean,
I'm not going to do a whole lot of rap. I'm going to tell you.
yeah, as you can imagine, if we happen to do something that somebody likes, but we just don't care for that particular genre, whatever it is.
We'll do it once in a while,
Yeah, but
but
can't
we're not going to hit
expect
it
us.
hard.
Hey, watch this thing that you absolutely hate all the time and react to it and enjoy it. Because you're going to wind up with reactions where we're like, I don't like it. It's not cool. But that's why we're here. I mean, and as we start out early in this adventure, we found Dan Vasc and
we were doing a couple
Love
songs
him.
and people have loved watching him. So we've got a whole list that we're doing a whole bunch more.
We're on
Same
board.
with, Elvis, Queen.
stick with us.
There's other ones
Tell your
that,
friends.
we're listening and we read every single comment.
Yep.
Even the mean ones.
And then we promptly delete them
Don't be
with
mean.
prejudice.
Don't be mean. Don't be mean just to be mean. If you don't like it, just move along. You don't have to be here. Nobody's making you be here. But this channel isn't for you. If you don't like it, the channel's not for you. If you do like it, this channel's for you. Check out our other stuff.
If you're just neutral, this channel's for you.
Yeah, and
But
we
mean
have,
people, just take your ass somewhere else.
we're we're listening. We're doing more of what people are requesting, as long as it's something we like he said. And then we're going through and revising. We had a theme for each day, and that's something we're working out. We just kind of trial and error, see what works, see what doesn't work, and
Trying to find our identity to a certain extent.
trying to get this to what will make everybody happy.
Yeah.
So
hey,
that's my story.
before you go, make sure you subscribe,
Like,
share,
ring the bell.
comment down below. It helps the algorithm. And like we said, we want to know what you think. So until next time, peace.
Rock on.
I love you guys.